حي على الفلاح.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Everybody's okay? Yeah, good? Alhamdulillah. نحمد ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اجعلنا دعاة إليك وإلى رسولك. اللهم اهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا سببا لمن اهتدى. فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المبين بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها. صدق الله العلي العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Life indeed is a journey. And what a journey it is. Different lengths for different people. Some people, their journey, their life is short, others long, others too long. Every day in Surah Al-Fatiha, we ask Allah, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. O Allah, guide us on the straight path. Straight path. What is that path? That is the path which has been trodden by, walked by the Prophets alayhimus salatu wassalam and Sahabas. It is the path of those whom Allah has favored. Who has Allah favored? Everybody has been favored from Allah. Everybody gets benefit from Allah. Everybody gets the in'ams from Allah. So which favor Allah is talking about here? The favor of Iman. Those whom Allah has blessed with Iman. Alladhina an'amta alayhim. That part. And on every part and for every journey, preparation is necessary. Alhamdulillah, right now, Muslims throughout the world and right here in Trinidad, they are making preparations for a journey. What journey is that? The Hajj. So that is a journey that requires preparation as well. Alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, Allah has benefited and blessed a lot of you all to have gone for the Hajj. If you know how to advise these brothers who are going for the first time, you will tell them and you will say something to them, do this and do that, but make sure and. The thing that comes after and make sure and or it's very important that you. The thing that comes after that is the most important preparation. The thing that you must do, the important thing for that journey. All journeys has quite a number of different types of preparations. For the Hajj, there's a certain type of preparations. Brothers will start walking, sisters will start walking, exercising so that they can comfortably perform the tawaf. And other things they will start doing, they will start learning their different du'as, and like this, they will be preparing for the journey. Somebody who's going out at sea and they want to go diving, they'll be preparing for that, and they'll be filling up their oxygen tanks, and they'll be seeing about their goggles. And somebody who's going climbing, or he's going hiking, all different types of preparation for the different types of journeys that we will undertake. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us what is the best preparation for any journey. Allah says, وَخَيْرُ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. The best preparation is taqwa, God consciousness. To be conscious of Allah. That is the best of preparation. Food must be there, water must be there, house and car must be there, everything else, clothes, you name it. For that journey, this preparation must be there, that must be there. But the best and most important preparation that you need to make is وَخَيْرُ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. Taqwa in the heart. This is why in the Sunnah Khutbah for Nikah, the Sunnah Khutbah for Nikah and marriage, 3 ayats are quoted. The first ayat deals with love, the next one deals with honesty. What is the next important thing? that should be mentioned in the marriage khutbah? Huh? Love, honesty. None of these things is mentioned. Every single ayat, 3 different ayats are quoted in that sunnah khutbah. And all 3 of them deals with taqwa. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullah. O you who believe, fear Allah, who created you from a single individual. Min nafsin wahida. You are different now, you are male and female, but you came from the male. So marrying back is just a uniting back. What is marriage? Reuniting, making it whole back again. That is what marriage should be. We hear about the better half, but today is not better half, is what? Bitter half. Not better half anyway, it's a bitter half now. But marriage is really reuniting of the parts, putting back together the puzzle, reassembling of the whole. It was taken from the rib, it's being put back together again. And for that whole scenario, that marriage, what is the most important preparation? Taqwa again, taqwa again, taqwa. 3 ayats are mentioned. Taqwa, taqwa, taqwa. Be conscious of Allah. Be conscious of Allah so that you will look at what you say. You'll be conscious of what you do. You will be aware of your responsibilities and you will fulfill them because Allah, Allah. That is why. Most important preparation. And just like each and every journey has preparation for it, each and every journey also has hurdles, hindrances that you need to overcome. Things that you have to be careful of. On the way, on our journey through life, on our journey of life, Allah has put up signposts. Just like on the road, there are signposts, there are signs. On the road, you have what kind of signs? Stop sign. In Karani, we have animal crossing sign, all the cows there at the cremation side. What sign you have again on the road? Speed limits, don't go too fast, slippery when wet, sharp bend, slow down. These signs help us. These signs direct us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also put signs. What are they called? These are the talaba. You all should know. What are these signs? You know it. Ayat. Ayat. Tilka ayatullah. These are the signs of Allah. Natluha alayka. We rehearse them to you. We tell them to you. But nobody taking them on. Big signpost. Danger. Slow down. You don't want to listen to these signs. What will happen? You end up in the precipice. You run up the road. Telling you sharp bend, slow down. You don't want to slow, you want to speed. What will happen? So Allah has established ayats, signs. And He has also provided an escort. Somebody to follow. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Just follow, obey the signs. But my topic today is about these hurdles. These hurdles. What are the problems that we are going to encounter on this path? On these pathways that we take, these roads that we drive, these alleys that we go into, they are bandits. They are people, gangs, who want to take advantage, who want to kidnap you, who want to hold you up, take your vehicle, rob you of your money. And some of them just wickedness, other things they want to do. They are bandits. Who are the bandits on the pathway of life? Who trying to rob us of what? Gold and silver? Iman. Take away his Iman. Because only when they take away your Iman would you be able to accompany them to Jahannam. The target is on your Iman. You know the bullseye? Target, dead center is on your Iman. how to cancel that iman, how to get rid of that iman, how can we snatch and take away that iman. So you have bandits, highway robbers, Qatiyut Tariq they are called. Highway robbers on our life. Minal jinnati wan nas. From different types of creation and human being too. That is one. The other is, that's not my topic. My topic is the hurdles that we will encounter in life, these obstacles. These are the ones, the Shaitaan, inna Shaitaan lakum aduwwun mubin. They are the robbers, they are the bandits and kidnappers. What are the opportunities that present themselves to them? What are the weaknesses that they look at and wait for in order to get the opportunity to pounce on you? The kidnappers and the bandits waiting for you where? You all don't know? Traffic light. They're waiting for you by the because you have to stop. Even though you're going on the highway 100 miles an hour, when you reach the traffic light, you have to stop. So if they have to come, if they have to try something and execute their plan, what are they waiting? Where are they waiting? The traffic light. Where are they again? By the carrefour. In Creole, in French, we call it carrefour. We have that word here, isn't it? Carrefour? Carrefour means the junction. So in Haiti, you passing by the Foro Junction, you see one kind of mango and all kind of food and thing. When they do their little thing, they bring it by the carrefour because that's where the jinns are. Jinns gather by junctions. This is their belief. Long time I always say here by the junction, that Jumbi. Right? By the junctions of life, that's what they're waiting for you. Because you have no direction. And they have all these options and possibilities. So it's an opportunity for them. The junctions of life. Time to decide which school to go. That's a junction. When you write SCA and thing, that's a junction. That's when they're going to, that's where time who to marry. Time to get the girl, time to get the boy, time for marriage. You're at a carrefour, you're at a junction. That's where they're going to be. When again? Important times in your life. When you are at various junctions. Only 2 junctions in your life? What job to choose? These things will impact your life. Big chunks of it. What school you go to. Who you marry. Where you live. All of these things. Which friend, which this, which that. All of these things. At these junctions in life, they are going to wait. And on other occasions as well, when you are angry. When you are angry, Shaitaan says, I fly up into your nose. And that is when you put me in the driver's seat. When you vex, I in charge. You are thinking, I care. When you are angry and somebody comes and tells you, I don't care. Blood run up in the head. Shaitaan is there, directly. He's in the driver's seat when you are angry. When again? When you are happy and when you are sad. When you're happy, let's party, let me celebrate. That's that. Let me do this. Joy. These are the occasions when you are sad. Can't take it no more. Too much. You know, I tried this. Let me go by this one. Let me try the pundit. Which pastor are they going to know? Who is the pastor that people are going to know? Huh? Still coffee? Must have somebody else. We're living here, right? It's a list now. So when you're sad, when things going, times of difficulty, times of danger, these are the times and the occasions that you are vulnerable. When you're stopped by the traffic light, you're vulnerable. You're not speeding. Which kidnapper going to attempt to kidnap you 100 miles an hour while you're going? Huh? You think Shaitaan trying to take a chance when you're reciting zikr, you'll burn him? That's bitter for him. The zikr of Allah makes the heart impalatable for shaitan. Can't handle a heart, a zakir heart, a heart that is mindful of Allah. But a ghafil heart, an unmindful heart, he like in a swimming pool. Enjoying himself. Hey, this is the way, man. This is it. Enjoying yourself. No bandit go and brace you at 100 miles. But when you stop, you're vulnerable. So, surround your bunks here, whatever it is, because you're vulnerable. When we are vulnerable, when anger takes control of us, a person once asked the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, give me an advice. Such an advice that I cannot ask of anybody else. It will suffice me. It is enough for me. O Messenger of Allah, advise me. Prophet ﷺ said, La taghdab, do not become angry. Don't get vexed. What are you getting vexed for? What are you cutting up yourself for? Somebody do something, you get vexed. When you do something, will Allah get vexed with you? How you want Allah to deal with you, how you want Allah to deal with you when you wrong Allah. When you transgress His limits, deal with you the same way. Like that, like that. So the Prophet ﷺ said, La taghdab, don't get vexed, don't get angry. The shaitan is going to ride your back. He's going to sit in the driver's seat of your heart and control you. These are the hurdles, these are the times and the opportunities that shaitan takes to control us. So we have the highway of life. We have the robbers and the gangs and so on. We have the opportunities and so on that they take. But no robber coming to you with his hand empty. Coming with a weapon. Coming with whatever he needs to instill fear in your heart. So that you'll give up, you'll surrender. Tools. So what are the tools of those who want to rob us of our iman? They have to use something you see. It cannot be an abstract something. They can put a thought and a desire, but it has to be for something. Like Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, shaitan wanted to misguide him. What was the tool? What did he use? The forbidden fruit. Whatever it is, right? The forbidden fruit. So he has to use something, and sometimes he has to use someone to go through to get to you. Sometimes shaitan, he couldn't get to Adam, so he went through the what? The woman. That does not make the woman an evil thing. It makes her what? What is she then? A good tool, a good instrument. Because she has the ears and the heart of the man. So tools, when we say this is fitna, that is fitna, we don't mean evil. We mean it's the tool that shaitan will use to get to you. So it must have a tool. So there it was, that forbidden tree. And that is what was used. Because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam and shaitan, he was there in the middle of Jannah in a form like an earthen vase like a sculpture like. So shaitan said, okay, new creation on the block, let me check it out. So he went in and he entered into Adam from the top, the hole in the head now. So he entered into Adam and he started to check out this creation, check out the creation. And when he see the belly, he say, yes, that is it. That thing can't get full, boy. Look at that. Not talking about the physical belly, he's talking about the desire that comes with the belly. Like the apps that come with the phone. The programming that comes with the phone is one thing, but it comes with a certain type of programming, comes with a certain type of apps, running apps. Similarly, the belly comes with desire. What is there for? What the belly wants? To be filled. But when he looked at the belly, say, see that? Man can never fill that. So that's an opening for me. That's how I'll come to them. Through their belly, through their desires. Not just for food, for everything else. Because it will never be filled. This is what the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that the mouth of Adam will never be filled. He gave one valley of gold, he won two. وَلَا يَمْلَأَ فَاهُ إِلَّا بِالتُّرَابِ. And nothing will fill his mouth except in the dirt. When he put in the grave, that's the only thing will fit him, and he will say, I want more. You know why? Because he dead. He can't say again. That's the only time he will ask for more. That's the only thing that will fill his belly. So that Shaitan said, right, that is one way I can get to him, through his belly. Unlike this, Shaitan cannot come into us until we open a door for him. You have to open a door. He has to have some means of entrance, some means of getting to us, some way, some avenue, some pipeline, something, some conduit he has to have. So how? What is that? If you had to say what it is in our day and age, what would you say that is? What is the tool? Main one. What is the tool?
Social media.
Huh? Money. Okay. Well, what again? What is the tool that he's using? Okay. If the preacher, pundit, imam, teacher, social worker, the leaders of society had to identify the tool, the main problem, where the problem is coming from today, what they will say? Phone. Phone. That is my topic. The iPhone, you look at the back of it, you will see what it is. A bitten apple, isn't it? Where have I iPhone? iPhone, let me see. Huh? What is that? It's called the forbidden fruit. That's what it signifies. It signifies the forbidden fruit. It tells you what it is. Just like www tells you what it is. It says, I am a world wide web. You tell me what is a web? A web is spun by what? A spider. Who is the spider? What is the spider? This is the tool. In itself, it has benefit, like alcohol. In itself, it has uses. It can be used like this, it can be used, but it's not being used now, it's been abused. It's been abused. It is the avenue for anything and everything. All different types of poisons. Anything you can think and imagine brings it to you. And where it puts it? In the heart. This is the tool. Therefore, if this is the syringe that is being used to put the injection, what to do? Run from it. That is not going to happen. Nobody going to give up phone. Huh? All of us, we're using the phone. But we have to start advocating not just proper use, essential use only. What is essential and what is necessary? Use it for that. And if we can flip the coin, if we can change the whole strategy, Shaitan is using this to misguide us. If we can use it, read more Quran. Have your zikr reminders on it. Have your this on it. If you can flip the coin, okay, all well and fine. But know at the back of our minds that this is something that Shaitan is presently using. This is something, for example, all of us will have to purchase a phone, isn't it? What's the cost? What's the cost of a phone? Varies between what? 1,000. That is only the economic cost. There are other cost factors involved with the phone. One is the economic cost. You have, what again? The moral cost. How much does it cost morally? The ethical cost, the social cost. Husband sit down there, wife sit down there. Husband on solitaire, wife on what? Candy Crush. Two of them right there. Where is the communication? No more communication. No more. The idea behind the society. Dajjal is an individual. He will emerge when he has to emerge. But his system has to be put in place before. Because he has come to invent it. He come to lead it and champion it. He just coming to sit on the throne and say, there we go. So the system of Dajjal, the system of Shaitaan, the ideology behind the gangster is to rob you of your iman. Imagine a person, he making tawaf, he's in the Kaaba, not outside the Kaaba, he in the Kaaba, and he watching things. The problem is not a pandemic. The pandemic is not a problem. COVID is a pandemic. Pandemic is the problem. Who? The evil people? The druggies? Who on it? Who on it? Maulana Sahib. Haji Sahib. Musallis. What is happening there? That is the pandemic. Affecting everybody. So what to do? Realize that this thing is a problem. Today, I know that when a child crying, a baby crying, you'll either nurse the child, or either you'll give the child a comforter. Child crying now, what to do? Hold the phone. What they're crying for? The phone, they want the phone. That is the pacifier now. That is the mother, that is the father, that is the educator, that is the everything. That is the entertainer, that is becoming everything. Cut it. Cut the influence that it has on us. Cut the stranglehold that it has on us and stop it from misguiding us. For it will misguide you. It is not, there are different kinds of war. You have a normal war that is fought with guns and bullets and bombs. Right? Then you have something called a Cold War. There are no bullets and bombs and things. The Cold War is being fought with ideology, with misinformation and this kind of thing. The phone is the atom bomb of this Cold War. It's not the gun of a Cold War. It is the atom bomb, the nuclear bomb in this war, where it's wiping out generations. It's genocide. The phone is killing generations. We're not talking about the instrument. We're talking about what it presents to us. We're not in control anymore. We're not father and mother anymore. We're not teacher anymore. How to get around that? How did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell us to fight the Dajjal? Go out and fight him. Kick, cuff, karate, what? Surah Kaf. Surah Kaf. Recitation of Quran. Zikr. Get involved in acts of ibadat. The home must become like a masjid. The home must have salat, ta'aleem, ibadat, zikr, Quran. These are the activities that will wean us off that poison. When we wean off that poison, all we're trying to do today is connect to the net, connect to the net, connect to the net. You have connection, boy? No, I don't have connection. Forget that connection. Connect to Allah. Connect to Allah. The communication that we're looking for through technology, we don't need that. Umar radiallahu ta'ala stood on the member in Medina and he told the army that was thousands of miles away, move to the right, the enemy come in. They heard it. Communication, we don't need this. One step you can take and you can reach Makkah. One step. You can bend time. But we're going down that road, so we're forgetting this. Come back online, come back on the deen. When we come back on the deen, reconnect to Allah. Reconnect to Allah. Follow the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This life is not play and amusement. This life is serious business. And there are people, snipers, waiting to take us out, to grab our iman through any means necessary. But now we feed them in it. Long time CIA had to come and they had to go and sit down in the grass and play vagrant. And all God need to get information now. What do you do? You giving them Facebook, you telling them everything. And a man do a crime, just go and check your Facebook page, you can tell them why he do it, how he do it, when he go and do it, explain everything. We put in the rope on the neck and we hang in ourselves. I'm not advocating and saying, throw it away. Proper use, time and place. Come into masjid, leave it home. I come in to talk to Allah, I don't need to talk to nobody, I don't know why you talk to me. Leave it in the vehicle. If you want to start by putting it on silent, not vibrate. Take it off. Then leave it in the car. In the commercial, leave it home. Slowly wean ourselves away from that dependence. And slowly, slowly, connect to Allah. Connect to Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the hidayat and tawfiq so that we can see and understand who our enemies are. Our enemies is not the next organization. Our enemies is not the next madrasa. Our enemies is not the next masjid. May Allah give us the hidayat and tawfiq to know who our enemies are and to treat them like such. Don't bring your enemy home. You watch your rat eat a gold coin, say, boy, what a gold coin? You bring the rat home and spread color around your house and kill everybody because you're greedy. You want a gold coin. You bring the rat home. Who buy the phone for the child? Child working somewhere? Is you who give the child that. Huh? What they do in the night? 6 hours, 7 hours YouTube, watching this, watching that, filling their hearts with poison. Who do that? It's a big fight. It's not an easy fight. It's not simple to talk about. But we have to look at it. We have to look at it and understand it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and may He make it easy for us. وأقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.